Hey guys, it's Stacy with Crafty Dragon Creations, and I'm here to do a project. I don't know how this is gonna go, but I'm gonna make something out of this Band-Aid box, and it's not gonna be a journal, so we'll see how this goes. But I will tell you, I did a video. I think it was my previous video over playing cards and different things to do with them, and after that I ended up making a few more things, and some of them were these little folder, expandable folder things, and I have some little stuff like these little bingo cards that I need a place to just kind of put them. So I made a few, and I thought, this is great. They're all the same size. I don't have to measure. I don't have to cut. But I need something to put these in. So, and I want it to be open. I don't want it to close. So I looked around, and I had this Band-Aid box, and I think this is going to work. There's a little wiggle room in there, but I think it'll work, and I could fit, I have 4 here. I mean, probably 10 of these, maybe 8 to 10 of these. So I'll make one of these with you guys on camera. They're really simple. They go by pretty quick. But then I'm gonna make the box, and I kind of just found this and just came up with this, so I have no plan. And we'll see what kind of mess I make. Alright, so first of all, let me show you a quick how I made these. And you can see I have quite the mess here on my desk. So you need 2 playing cards and something to cover them with. It can be, a lot of these are just scrap paper. This one I used book pages. So whatever you have will work. I have some paper off here to the side, so I'm just going to use that. I'll just use this. And these can all be, I want them all to be different and, different. Okay, so I'm just going to use this. This is folded, so I have enough here. Now, I didn't cover the inside. You can still see the card in there. One of these, I did it backwards so you can see the, yeah, there's a jack. But I don't mind that. You can certainly cover the inside if you don't want to see that. That's fine. I do fold it over, so at least, you can't really see at least the top part. But the inside, I don't really care. It's going to be filled with stuff, and so that part doesn't really matter to me. So, but I've been making them to where this is, on the inside, except for that one where I messed up. So I'm going to glue it face down on the back of this. So this will be on the outside, and this will be the inside. So I'm just using glue stick for this, and like I said, hopefully this should go by pretty quick. I think, I don't know, we'll see. Once you start the camera, who knows what can happen. Okay, so I'm just gonna trim this off. I'm not making it perfect because we're gonna fold it over. And you want to leave enough room for yourself to fold over. Okay, so let me get my other card, and we'll put that one down here. And if you don't get the glue all the way to the edge, I think that's okay too, because like I said, you're going to be folding it over, so it won't come off. Unless you don't want to fold it over, then I would definitely make sure you get all the way to the edge. You could probably also sew, but I just kind of wanted this to be a quick thing since it's like a storage system. And I'm also, well, on those I used a little bit more decorative paper than this, but I'm not going to decorate it because they're going to be stacked inside of a thing, so no, I don't want it to tear apart and all that stuff. Okay, so then on the corners, I'm just going to fold them over, and that way I get the rounded corners on there. Okay, so we have that. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the fold in here. So I kind of know, I mean, I know where my glue's going to go, but I don't know, makes me feel better. Okay, so then we're going to glue these. Okay, so then we have our thing covered. I need to clean this glue off of here real quick. I should be using my little glue mat. That would make sense, right? Of course, if I could find it in my mess, that would make sense too. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing with this one. So we have our 2 cards covered. This is what the back looks like. Okay, now we're going to make the little gusset thingy. That is the technical term. Now what I kind of started to, at first I didn't really measure, but what's kind of been working is a little 2x2 inch square. And you're going to need 2 of them. And you want it to be something that's, you know, pretty sturdy. Like this is cardstock. You know, you don't want to just use regular paper because that can tear pretty easily. I don't know if I have enough of this. I might have enough to fold over. And you don't have to use the same paper either. It can be, you know, you can pick a different paper to put in there. See here. This isn't quite 2 inches, but it should work fine. Alright, so I'm going to glue this together just to give it some little bit of structure and thickness. Okay. So there's that one. And then I'm going to take this other page. This one's probably going to be about the same size. Did my light just get brighter? So basically you want about this length. I don't know if you can see, you know, I didn't go all the way to the top, and on some of them I didn't go all the way to the bottom. So you just really want enough to put it together and have it hold stuff. So doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this in half. Okay. And then fold it in half again. Now you can also measure and score, but I found this works just fine. Then what you want to do, so you have it folded and folded, okay? Then you want to make it like accordion style. So this one goes this way, then fold this one back this way, and this one. So you have two, either an M or a W, whichever. Two mountains and a valley, or two valleys and a mountain. Okay? So we'll do the same with the other side. Fold it once. I should probably burnish those a little better. And then fold it again. Okay, so right now, this is what it looks like. We have a weird thing going on. Okay? So basically, I'm going to keep this fold. But I'm going to, wait. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to fold this one. Sorry, I'm confusing. Then fold this one back the other way. And then fold this one back the other way. Does that make sense? So now you have a W. And if it's not glued, if the dry is not glue, if the glue's not dry, you'll get weird little things in there because you've folded it one way wet and then you try to fold it the other way wet, and it doesn't like that. But we are stronger than the paper. We can manipulate, right? Okay, so we have two W's, two M's, whichever. Now these you want to put on the same way. So you see how one of these is an M and one is a W? Okay. We want to make sure they're both either a W or an M. Now what I like is for this valley to be on the inside of the folder, because then I have room to put stuff in there. So the one little, the standalone valley or the standalone mountain should be pointing outwards. That's just kind of how I prefer. And I'll show you, see how this is pointing outwards, so you can fit more stuff in there. I think I have another one where I did it backwards. No? Oh yeah. This one I accidentally did with them pointing in, so it may be kind of weird getting stuff in there, but it's fine, it's fine. Okay, so we want our mountain, our one lonely mountain, to point out. So I'm going to glue right here. And if your paper is directional on your cards, make sure you know, if this were the top, make sure you have that at the top. Mine, it doesn't matter on this one, so. But I'm going to glue that all the way to the edge as much as I can. There we go. Okay. There's that one. And then this one, I'm going to make sure I have my one lonely mountain to the outside. So I'm going to glue here. And it's going to go on this side to the edge. Okay. So now they're the same. So then we're just going to take our other card. Again, if it's directional, make sure you have them both right side up. And then we're going to glue that onto these flaps. And the little things will, as you put this on, they'll kind of go where they need to go so that your card, you can use, you know, the table to get your cards even. So they'll just kind of fall right into place. So then you have that. Now we're just going to close up the bottom, and you can do this a few ways. You can sew it, probably. This might be a little thick, I don't know. You can just glue these together and be done with it. But I like to put like an extra little wraparound on there. You can kind of see better on this one. Like this one I just use washi tape so that it gives it a little bit more space in there. And I think it just looks nice. So I have to trim that off just a little bit. Okay, so I don't think I have any more. Okay, so I'll use this'll work. Okay, so I'm just gonna make this, it's gonna be about a 1/2 inch strip. Okay, and since this is just regular copy paper, I'm gonna fold it and glue it together. And we'll trim it up and everything and make it look nice here in just a second. If you use cardstock, you don't really have to do the double fold. I'm just trying to give it a little bit more thickness here. And then we're just gonna trim this up a little bit. Like I said, I make them about a 1/2 inch. And I'll just put this on the inside since I have some white showing there. Let me cut off this white. And then I'll cut it about right there. You can actually cut this to whatever length you want. If you're putting, you know, not super small stuff in there and you don't think it'll fall out the bottom, then you can just put a little piece of something right there. So I have that. Now I'm going to round these corners just because I like that look, but you don't have to. Maybe I'm going to round the corners. Oh yeah, I used the bigger one. I think that's what I did. There we go. Okay, so it looks like that. And then I'm going to try my best to fold this in half. And it doesn't have to be a very sharp fold. You just want it just enough that it's going to go fold around the bottom. Well, that light is really bright, isn't it? I'm sorry, guys. Okay. So then it will look like that. Let's get this glued down. And there we go. There's our little expendable file folder. I am going to put, did I do both sides? Yeah, okay. I didn't get enough glue on this side, apparently. There we go. I'm just going to put a couple little clips on here for a minute. Okay, so there's the little file folder. Now for the box. Okay, so here's my box. I want to cut the top off, and I really don't, I guess I could disassemble. Let's see if I can cut this without taking it all apart. Probably not very well, but alright, I'm going to use my craft knife. And should I go ahead and try to glue these down? I'm trying to decide. Okay, let's just make it easy. Maybe. Right here's the natural seam, so I'm just going to take it apart. So I have this. And I think I want to remove this because it's kind of embossed. I mean, this is too, but this is more. So it's like if this were the top, we're taking this section out. I want to keep those. Okay, I think I got it. Let me see. Where's my ruler? Alrighty, let me get some stuff out of the way here. So I want to take off, actually let me do this first. Alright, so I've taken off the top. So I'm going to have this. Right, and then my little folders are going to sit inside there. Yeah, okay. Now I want these sides to glue back on there because I want it to be nice and sturdy. Now there's a pretty big like fold right there. So on this, I've tried to cut it on this side. On these though, I'm going to cut it on the outside. Okay. I'm going to try to anyway. Probably could just do this with scissors, but okay, not so bad, not so bad. Okay. I am a little concerned about these little things, but we'll see. Actually, I think it'll be fine because this is all going to be covered with paper. Yeah, see how it cut the little notches in there? But it's all going to be covered, so. Okay. So this was the lid that we wanted to remove. Alright, so now you know it might be easier for me to cover this when it's not put together. Alright. If I can get some of this glue off here. Without slicing my fingers. Okay. I think I am going to go ahead and glue this back on. Let's see, this was a side, right? And this was a side. Okay. So those are not exactly the same size, but I'm just going to give it some stability, and that's all. That's all I really want. So I'm going to glue this back on. Oh. Just trying to line them back up there. Okay, so that is glued back on there. I think this is like a little bit watered down tacky glue, so it's not holding as quickly as Barely Arts. Okay. And then this I'm going to glue on here. See, that's just a little bit bigger. So I'm just going to kind of measure it. We'll just cut it if I have a pencil somewhere in my mess. Okay. I guess I really don't need that, do I? Well, yeah. And I think I need to cut off a little bit from the bottom, so I'm just going to take off a little bit. And if it's not the same, that's fine. It's, like I said, it's all going to be covered up. Where is that coming from? Okay. Alright, so I'm going to glue this on here. You could probably use double-sided tape if you want. I don't know, I keep thinking I really don't need these extra side pieces because these aren't going to be double thick. But this one's pretty flimsy, so we're going to do that. And I'm going to cut off that little tab. And we're just going to glue that on there. Get these chunks off. Okay. All right, now let's cover this. And I just have some scrapbook paper, kind of thin-ish, kind of neutral. So I don't need anything, you know, super fancy. And I probably really don't even have to do the bottom, but I'm going to. It'll just be easier. So I think I'm just going to glue this whole thing down, and then we'll make cuts so that I can wrap it around, and then we can cover the inside. I think that will work out. All right, I think for this I'm going to use, should I use glue stick, or let's try it. It's going to be wrapped around, so it should hold on okay. This is a slick surface, so we'll see how this does. Like I said, it's going to be wrapped around, so it should hold on. If not, then I'll just have to do it again. That'll be my bad. Alright. I love this Scotch Crate glue stick, but oh my gosh, is it sticky! It gets everywhere and it's kind of stringy. Okay, make sure this side is nice and smooth. Okay. And I think I'm going to take my craft knife, whatever I did with that, somewhere. Hello? Hello? Where is it? Probably going to stab myself. Oh, there it is. It was hiding. Okay. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Okay. Let's try just making a line straight down like that. So then if we fold this over, okay, I think we need to come a little bit of an angle here. Fold that over, fold this one over. That over. All right. I have no idea what I'm doing or if this is going to work, so I don't really need that long. Just want to get that folded over there. That's gonna be tucked. Okay, let's do that. So did we see what I did? Because I don't remember. Okay. So we cut it. What'd I do? Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, I cut it a little angle here. Right? This way. Oh gosh. Okay. Just gonna do that. Yeah, I think that's what I did. And then what did I do there? I don't even know what I did there. There we go. I think that's better. Now let me cut some of this off. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing here. I think I need a new blade. Okay, so now we can fold this over and fold that over. Yes? No? Got a little piece here that is hindering my folding. Okay. I think that will work. I think I managed to get it right side up. Woohoo! Go me. Alright, so now just glue that down. And glue this down. And this. Okay. And then, let's see, where's my, I'm gonna take this little thing. I think it's actually for nails, you know, to make dots on your nails, but we use it to kind of score. So I'm just gonna push this wet paper down so when I fold it, it won't bunch up on me. And my bone folder. Okay. Same to this side. It's starting to come up on me. Whoops. Too much, Stacy. Got a little bit hanging off there. Oh, I was afraid of that. Get those wrinkles out of there. Okay. So there's one side. Yay! Alright, so let's try this again. Alright, learning from this side, I'm going to cut right where this should fold. And that way I don't get those wrinkles. And I'm even going to miter it just a little. I don't want those wrinkles in there. I mean, it's just for me, but I want to do it well. Okay, so let's cut. Okay, so I really don't need this little piece either. Or did I? Uh-oh. 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 I cut the wrong one. Okay, but this is gonna be underneath. Okay, I think it's fine. I should have cut this off. Okay, so don't make that mistake down here. Cut that off. I want to make sure that is good and covered. And then that'll fold down. Okay, I think that'll work. And I think I might come back in and, you know, cover this. I don't know. We shall see. That little bit over. Yeah. Push that down. Get that over. I'm sure there's probably a much easier way to do this, especially if you collage, but I don't know, I gotta do it the hard way. So you guys can watch me fumble and be like, ugh, what is she doing? Alright, I think it's working. Get these. Oh, tore that a little bit. Alright, here we go. This I'm gonna have to cut probably right up to the side there. But I did angle it a bit up here, so. Okay. That was easy. Okay. I'm a little concerned about these things. I don't know. Let's see if we can glue them down. I don't know how important those are. And nice and tight. I probably shouldn't have glued over that fold. I did not learn. I did not learn from my mistake. Okay. So I'm just trying to keep that from bunching up, but I think I'll, yeah, there we go. It's happening. Okay, okay. Let's see. It's kind of a natural line there, so it makes it a little bit easier. Okay. So this is how it's going to be. Well, that looks awful. What did I do? Okay, I'm probably gonna put something on the corners there then. But basically that's how it's gonna be. Now I am going to cover the inside. Let's see, I have some scrap paper here. just do some you know, measuring as we do, so that it can be totally wrong. Okay. I'm just going to cut to my line. Try to make it straight. Cut to my line up here. Try to make it straight. Let's see here. Okay. I think that works. Now I do have that there, that there. So I might just, all right, well, let me get this down. Okay, so we got that down. Now let's see. Let's kind of trace this and see if we can cut it almost to the shape. I don't know. We got this, right? We got this. I might do it just a little bit. Just a tiny bit shorter. Okay. Oops. And then we'll kind of go along my weird lines here. Yeah, that's not too bad. Okay. So we'll do that. Paper wasn't even quite long enough, so there's still some showing over here, but I think that's okay. Okay, and we'll do the same thing for this side. Turn it over. Nope, don't stick yet. Okay. Cut it just a little bit shorter again, just so that I know it won't stick out the top. And I totally cut off my, I didn't. This side I think I did a little bit better. go. Okay, so this will be glued up here like this. Let's come in. This glue is so sticky. Which is good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Okay. There we go. So then it will look like so. Now these do stick up a little bit higher, but I'm okay with that. Just fine. Okay, so now comes the fun part of gluing these together. I'm going to use Barely Arts because it will glue a little bit faster than the tacky glue. And I'm hoping it'll be as strong. Should be, right? Okay. Let's take these clips I have on here. I think we're done with that. Okay. And we'll do the same to this side. Okay, so there we go. Our box is covered. And then these will fit inside there. I'll wait till I get these taken off. Everything's still kind of sticky, so I want everything to dry really well before I go messing with everything. All right, let's see if it's all dry enough. That's pretty sturdy. So then I can put our little folders in there. That's so cute. Oh, I love it. Oh, I could fit quite a bit in there. Let's see. So that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 6. I have 6. So I could fit easily 5 or 6 more in there. That's so cute. Oh, I love it. I'm just gonna set this in here to kind of hold them up. So you can kind of see it from this side. If they were all in there. Isn't that cute? And then you could put all your little stuffs in there. If you have more, you know, little tags or cards, you could put those in there. You have other little ephemera pieces, you could put those in there. The cards won't fit in there, you know, the other way, but you could have them stick them up, so. Yeah. That is cute. I love it. You could put labels in there, and then you can, you know, take it out and dump everything out, look at it, and put it back in there. Cute. Yay! I'm very happy with this. So now I gotta make some more, and then I have a neat little storage thing. So here's all the ones I've done. And I'll do some more book page ones. I like that. So there we go. Easy peasy, right? Ish. Easy peasy ish. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining me for this video. This was a lot of fun to make, and I'm very pleased with this. And yeah, if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. If you're new here, welcome. Please hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell so you know whenever I upload new videos. And yeah, I hope you all have a very blessed day. Bye-bye.